Hey, this is part 2 of the Bones 4 Kickstarter Darkreach expansion pack. If you've not seen part 1, check out my videos. You see part 1 there, along with a whole bunch of other videos, so check those out. Hope you enjoy part 2. Still loads to get through. Right. Oh, a little bit of assembly there, didn't spot that. Let's see what we can do here. No, that's going to need gluing on, but let's do that. Let's do him anyway. We've got him out. Again, another little gnome. It's got some sort of a spear, trident-y kind of spear, sword, and some little voodoo mask. Now, I'm not sure if you glue that to his face or in his hand as a shield. I'll check the box. Oh, I'll check online, see how that works out. Let's put him over here. Okay, another gnome. How many gnomes is that so far? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10 gnomes. Okay, let's focus on him, make sure you can see him. Angry looking gnome, kind of shield in his hand. Helmet's, no helmet there so you can see his face. Little cape, very nice. Right, what's this one? Okay, it's another gnome. Let's get him open. Yeah, that's a little bit more menacing. Face armour, double club or some sort of club fist. It's hard to tell. But yeah, it's a mean little gnome. Alright, next. It's another bat. Let's get him out. Cool. Nice little bat, similar to the previous one, but this one's in action. Not bad detail on the back there. Again, this is quite stiff, being Bones Black, so yeah, it's got a nice feel to it and sharp detail. Mushrooms. These are all on sprues. I'm going to leave them there. But yeah, nice bit of scenery. Do like scenery. There we go. All good. 3 different little mushrooms. It's another little frogman dude type person. Club. Nice, very, don't know how well that shows up. Let's see if we can zoom in on his head. But there's some nice, really fine detail here on these sort of gilly, spiky bits around his head. Again, great tail. Great little sort of mottling, warting on his back. Yeah, another cool guy. Is that 2 pieces right there? Yeah, that's 2 pieces. Cool, no assembly there. Right, first one. It's another gnome. Let's focus in on him. Dual weapons, some sort of like a toothy, concave kind of little thing going on there. Large sword on his back. Move around into a little dagger there. Pretty cool. And he came with this guy. And I have absolutely no idea what that is, but it's sticking its tongue out. Cool. Nice little piece. Got a bat, another bat. This one's a bit more animated than the previous one. It's on some sort of tombstone or some sort of scenery. Half, you know, just taking off or landing. Cool, nice little bat that could work well in a graveyard scene or in the Underdark. Right. This one's coming in from above. Here it comes, there it is. Another mushroom. This one's smaller. But again, nice little mushroom head. It's not so detailed as some of the other Bones Black, that's kind of faded out a little bit, but yeah, nice little mushroom person. There's little spots on the top of his head, on the mushroom. Nice little bit of detail. Cool. Slide over here next to the back. there's about half a dozen pieces left. A gnome, a little pickaxe, light on his back, bald little guy. Cool. Another cool gnome. What's this one? Another frog guy. There's 3 of these now, so I've got a set of these. Again, what's he got there? He's got some sort of stone axe. It's got some nice, very fine sort of detail around his head. Again, tail. There he is. Now, this is a good one. I'll open this one off camera and slide it in. Here he comes. Look at that. Giant spider. What's the sort of circumference on this guy? We're looking at about 85 mils. So it's about 8.5 centimeters, just under 8.5. It's about 8 centimeters round. That's big. I haven't got anything to compare him to. Let's have a look. Yep, here's your standard. Here's a rogue. So that's a big spider. That is a fantastic piece. Now, I was playing an Underdark game, or just finished an Underdark section of a game where this could have been very useful, but it's too late now. There he is. That is lovely. Let's focus on that. You can see its tail there. Not its tail, its butt. Nice legs. Nice base. Let's see if it comes off. No, that's stuck. Painting underneath is going to be a bit of a pain, but it'll be worth it. That might even just take a wash. You can keep that sort of stone effect. Let's have a look from above. There you go. Fantastic giant spider. Let's leave him on the circle there. Now, I think from looking at the rest of the stuff, let's have a look. Yep, all of this needs assembly. So let's get on with some assembly.
1973. Technically it was published in 74, but TSR was established the year before. Anyway, all you really need to play is a couple of friends who can agree to meet up on the same day.
Right, that's the assembly done. So let's put this away and get through the last half a dozen pieces. Now, these are great pieces. I'd really like these. So let's start with this guy. No idea what he is. None at all. I'm not even sure if he knows what he is. 3 legs, 3 tentacles. There are his eyes. Is that his nose or his foot? I have no idea. Look at that. That's fantastic. Hang on, there's his eyes as well. How many? He's got 3 eyes as well. Okay. And a mouth at the top. Now that might be something, I've no idea, but I've never come across it before. It's brilliant. Really like that. Stick him over here. Next up, we've got this little kind of fly bug type moth thing going on. Great claws and a great feathering to his little antenna up here. Spinning round to his back. Again, great tail, very sharp with the bones black. Great little bent legs, hinged legs. And nice mouth as well. So look, see if we can have a good look at his mouth. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice piece. Stick him next to the spider. Now what should we go with next? Let's go with the fungus dude. Now look at that. Whoa! It's another brilliant piece. For some reason he reminds me of the lion from The Wizard of Oz. Don't know why. Just that sort of pose. But again, a great detail piece. Nice pose. Nice detail. Very well balanced. If you look at that, you know, he's leaning right back there, but there's a lot of thought gone into the balance. And he sits very well. Nice sort of ridging on his mushroom head. Brilliant piece. And now this one. Now this one is one of my favourites. It's very dark crystal. And anything that reminds me of dark crystal was always good. Look at that face. Great claws. Great face. Nice detail on the underneath there. Well, his underneath, not underneath of this, it's plain. Great little sort of mottling, spotting on his arm. Very nice, sharp, bones black claws there going on. Or sort of bladed claws. Really nice effect on his back, on his kind of shell, his armour. Again, great piece, and that face reminds me, and the arms of very much sort of dark crystal-y inspired. So that's good to me. Stick him over here. Another moss guy, fungus guy. Yep, good detail underneath. Nice little pose. Can't really see his face in there, but you know, you don't have to. You know what he is. Not so much detail, but nice kind of crevices there that will catch a wash nicely. A nice bit of shading, some highlights. It's all. It's going to be a nice piece to paint. Again, good detail on top of his mushroom too. Brilliant. Where's he going to go? Let's park you over here. Now, 3 more pieces left. Now this one. Now that's, if you haven't got a beholder, you can use him as a beholder. I'm not sure what he is, or what he's called, so I know what he is, but I don't know what he's called. Yeah, it's a very nice piece that you can use for anything you really need it to be. Great detail. Let's have a look, see if you can see inside his mouth. Yeah, there's good detail inside his mouth as well. You can see the back of his throat, the roof of his mouth, and his tongue as well. This was a little tricky because you have to stick the tongue in first before putting the head on, so be careful if you're putting this one together. Yep, some sort of little eye beast. Brilliant. Over here. Now this guy, this is another one of my favourites. Look at that. Now this was like fairly easy to put together, but a nightmare to work out how to put these tentacles on. Look at that. To get those all in the right sort of order where they don't cross over each other or get in each other's way was pretty tricky, because even though they're shaped, there's multiple holes you could stick it in that'll accept it. So I haven't glued these in permanently because I'm not even sure if this is the best sort of setup. It looks good, I like it, but I just want to check it against the picture, which I haven't had time to do now. So this is like a little rock monster, tentacled rock monster. Great detail again inside the mouth there. Let's see if you can see. There you go. Brilliant, but be careful with these arms. Don't just glue them in straight away. Make sure you've got the right position and then come back and glue them later, because otherwise you're going to be stuck. Right, now I've saved this one for last. There she is. There's your Underdark ruler, Queen, Head Drowl, Dark Elf on a throne. Now I've not glued her into her throne permanently. She came in 2 pieces, but she's glued together, but I've deliberately left her off the throne so you can use this as a bit of scenery or add it to the throne, or take her off as you need to. It would have been nice to have her in a standing pose, but given a quick look through the figures at the back here, I can't see one that represents her. It doesn't mean there isn't one, but I can't see one. So it would be nice to have her in a standing pose so you could have her sitting down and stand her up and walk her around. But the throne's pretty good. It's a stone throne, gem at the top, large spider, little cloth effects on the front here. Not too much on the back, nothing underneath, but not too much on the back. That's a good bit of scenery. And a nice throne. And that's the lot. Okay, like I said, that's the lot. That's the Underdark expansion. There's some really good figures in here compared to some of the other expansion packs. You've got some usable enemies in here, not just sort of NPCs or non-playable characters. You've got a few that you can actually use as characters if you wanted to, and some nice bits of scenery as well. Yeah, this is a really good set. I've liked it. I've enjoyed this one. Bones Black, very sharp. Now, if you want to see some more videos, more expansion packs, check out my other videos. There's loads out there. If you like it, please hit like, hit subscribe to see more videos, and hit the bell if you want to be alerted. See you in the rest of the videos. Bye bye.